Hello everyone, and welcome back to, well, you would think, well it is, welcome back to Shadowbringers, but why on earth are we here? Well, I wanted to put a tiny little extra thing on the start because of something that literally just happened last night, and I thought I'd save it for the recording. So, obviously, we're here at Chloe. What does Chloe do? She does the Wanderer's Tales. And what did I get last night by chance? 2 lines, meaning we get one of the newest minions. And I wanted to at least show that off because I'm very excited. Alright, Chloe.
Yay, it's Master Alexander. Can Chloe tell you something? Chloe's been waiting for you for such a long time. Long time. Almost forever. Chloe thinks your stories are the bestest stories in the whole wide world.
Hand over a journal.
Well, you really brought Chloe some great stories, didn't you? Chloe can't wait to tell everyone about these. After I make a few changes myself, of course. I don't want to be a copy girl, right?
Right, so I forgot to check how much they're worth, but I'm gonna get one anyways. I did check how much that's worth, and it's sadly not a lot, so I'm gonna go with the materia basically, because it's most useful. And of course, wind up Omega Male or Omega M.
Oh, Alexander, you're always helping Chloe so much. Chloe just laughs you to death. I'm not really to death, of course. Chloe would never kill one of her bestest storytelling friends.
Alright. So wind up Omega M. Irrational behavior detected. Further observation required. This is selling for about $1 million, but I would much prefer to actually have it. At favorites. This automaton is the work of a goldsmith who desired to explore new definitions of beauty. Upon delivering a batch to the House of Splendors, the man is said to have declared, "To understand the one must understand the other, for their beauty lies in the whole." What's the flavor text here? Hello world, beep boop, beep boop, boop boop, beep boop. Now that's interesting because I'm fairly sure in the actual fight he doesn't actually hold a sword. Also, it's much bigger than I thought for some reason. Anyways, what are we doing? Let's get back to the Crystarium and actually do some story, shall we? He was just about to do his animation as well. No, we want to go to Chocobo. Stick them. Alright. We want to go to the pendants, I believe. Oh yeah, there was another thing I wanted to show off, I suppose. Right, let's get to here. And then I'll quickly show you. I have since last time. There, we'll put you there where people can see. Since last time I've done the dungeon again. Where was it? Ah, and I got the feeler card, which obviously has a little bit of extra lore involved in it. The Light Warden of Lateland. The manacles which encircled its 4 limbs were whispered to be remnants of its mortal life. An elf, once held prisoner within the house of certain durance, meaning brotherly love. Feeler was the name bitterly bestowed upon the eater after its descent upon its home village and after it descended upon its home village and devoured its former neighbours. And I did a bit of searching. There it is. And actually found the House of Certain Durance, which from my searching you can only get to from flying. So I'm definitely gonna have to check that out once we actually unlock flying in this area. But that aside, story time. An unwelcome guest. The manager of Sweets is wearing a grave expression. Ah, begging your pardon, sir, but do you perchance intend to head outside? If so, I would strongly advise you not stray too far from the Crystarium. Word has it Yulmore has dispatched its military to Lakeland. Given the timing, one can only assume they do not welcome the return of night. Even now, the Exarch is in the Ocular, deliberating a response. Well, they certainly responded quickly. Dusselgate. Let's see if I can be quite as lucky next week when, if our presumptions are correct, the female version of Omega comes into the Wandering Tales. Wandering Tales? Is that right? Whatever. Yes, I have business.
You are come at a good time. As you may have heard, we have something of a quandary on our hands.
Yay, immediate voice acting.
Laxon Loft here in Lakeland. Yulmore has sent one of its airships. They have questions for us concerning the death of the Light Warden. Their emissary makes his way here even as we speak.
I suppose the sky does rather give the game away.
Indeed. 'Twas inevitable they would come knocking. The only question was how soon.
Very soon.
My lord, I am come with the Yulmoren emissary. May I show him in?
A moment, Captain, if you would. Everyone, gather round. I do not wish to show our hand prematurely. Forgive me this liberty. Vanish. Enter. Well, well, the commander of the Yulmoren army himself. To what do I owe the honor, General Ranjit?
The Light Warden is dead, Exarch. Were your people responsible?
You are clearly in some haste, my lord. But before I address your question, you must allow me one of my own. What is Yulmore's interest in this?
His benevolence, Lord Vorthry, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin-Eater. Should it transpire that the Crystarium is guilty of abetting the villains responsible for this outrage, my lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
I see. Since you have been so candid, I too shall speak my mind. Regardless of who is responsible, the Crystarium rejoices in the Light Warden's death and welcomes the return of the night sky. If Yulmore considers this tantamount to aiding those you term villains, then by all means, carry out your retribution. Know, however, that even should every innocent soul in the Crystarium perish, nothing can stop that which has been set in motion.
Folly. The death of one or 1,000,000 Sin-Eaters changes nothing. The world is dead, and writhe as we might, like maggots in its rotting course, it will not be reborn. Only by my master's grace may we live out our days in peace. But I waste my breath. You have made your stance clear. I shall relay your words to Lord Vorthry. In the meantime, you would do well to counsel any here who have done more than merely rejoice in recent events, to throw themselves upon Yulmore's mercy, promptly. One last matter. We are searching for a young artist and his assistant. Know you of whom I speak?
An artist and his assistant, no. I cannot say I do.
What a pity. Should they reveal themselves to you, I bid you hand them over at once. My master is most eager to see them again.
Am I imagining things, or did he just stare straight at us?
I fear he did. The General is not a man to be trifled with. He is a warrior of fearsome repute who has led Yulmore's army since before Vorthry's time, when the nation still spearheaded the fight against the Sin-Eaters. One does not command the world's mightiest army, and for so long, without possessing exceptional instincts.
If Yulmore chose to send such an individual, we must assume this talk of retribution is more than an idle threat. While we are grateful for your support, my lord, we cannot in good conscience put your people in harm's way.
'Tis noble of you to say, Master Alphino, but my people have been in harm's way since long before you arrived. Yulmore has ever yearned to rule over what remains of the world. Even should we surrender the Warrior of Darkness to them, they would find some other pretext upon which to invade. The people of the Crystarium know this only too well, which is why, when the time comes, I am certain they will fight to the last man. If truth be told, I would not have been surprised had Ranjit declared war here and now.
He may have reason to delay. According to reports, the Yulmoran forces at Laxan Loft were observed taking a prisoner. A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light, Minfilia. It may be that General Ranjit wishes to convey her to Yulmore before commencing hostilities. Having mentored generations of Minfilius, it would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern.
I'm sorry? Generations of Minfilias?
Of course. How remiss of me. I had intended to speak to you of Minfilia. There is, however, much to say, and precious little time in which to say it. I think it best that you seek out Moren at the Cabinet of Curiosity. He'll be able to enlighten you. Alphino, Alize, would you care to accompany your friend? You doubtless have insights of your own to offer on the matter.
All right, though I'm still not sure I understand it all myself.
In the meantime, I will set about making provisions for war.
And as usual, we will continue to watch the Urmonians. If Minfilia has indeed been captured, I dare say we will see another familiar face anon. But first things first, pray seek out Moren at the Cabinet of Curiosity. Yeah, I can't imagine who this gun blade slinging individual we may be seeing if Minfilia has been captured could be. I have no idea whatsoever. Alright, it is called the Cabinet of Curiosity. Bottom. Bottom, top. We're gonna get another story. I hope so. I really like the graphics on them. Whatever you think Moren's going to tell you about Minfilia, it won't be what you're expecting. Just trust me. It seems an age since we bade Minfilia farewell. Yes, if you're after books pertaining to the Warrior of Darkness, I'm afraid all are out on loan presently. They are experiencing quite a surge in popularity. Actually, I'm looking for Minfilia. Oh, you wish to learn about the Oracle of Light? Then it would be my pleasure to assist. After I've finished off some few outstanding tasks, that is. While I attend to them, perhaps you could fetch me a book. The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light, it's called. Though it's intended for younger readers, it provides an excellent summary of the subject matter. And the artwork is quite lovely besides. I would not hesitate to recommend it to anyone who is interested in learning about Minfilia. But you must see for yourself. The book should be located on the level below. Should, I say. For while there is a place for everything here, not everything is always in its place, despite my best efforts. In short, if the book is not where it should be, it will almost certainly be somewhere it shouldn't. So, good luck. Good luck, find the book. No luck as yet. Nope, she's not here. Alphino's there. Alice must be... Oh, she's down there. Is it gonna be... It's definitely gonna be here, on the place it should be, isn't it? The book does not appear to be here. Darn!
Is there a step ladder we can borrow?
Ba, 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 ba. Do, 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 do. Book does not appear to be here. Where does it appear to be then? Ba, ba, ba. Do, do. Just as your eyes begin to blur, they finally come to rest on a copy of the illustrated tale of the Oracle of Light. Hey! Is it always there, or is it just in the last place? You check. I guess we'll never know.
Have you found the book?
Indeed I have. The illustrated tale of the Oracle of Light. Intended for younger readers, this tome featuring winsome illustrations tells the beloved tale of the Oracle of Light.
Yes, this is the one. I hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. I'm happy to say I've finished all my pressing tasks. If you want to call your friends over, we can begin learning at once.
You two, get over here!